Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am Noah2. Thank you for watching this video. Today, Turtle Rock Studios made a tweet and made an announcement revealing the Tunnels of Terror expansion, etc., right? Etc., etc. April 12th is the release date. They released this nice little graphic along with the tweet showing us the little images, little sneak peeks of the new special mutations, the Ripper, the Shredder, the Urchin, 8 new skins, 2 new playable characters, Ridden Hives, an all-new PvE activity. And then we have Warped Chests, Skull Totems, 15 plus cards, Legendary Weapons, and Attachments, plus more, right? Tease, and etc. Looks cool. The new Ridden have porcupine spikes on them. The new skins are hazmat suits. Everyone's saying that they look like Among Us skins, and etc. What's interesting about the Legendary Weapons and Attachments is that currently, the weapons go from from white, common, or like vanilla, that I like to refer to them as just, and then they go green, blue, purple, and then the guns stop at purple. Weapon attachments go green, blue, purple, but then also can go further, go legendary and get gold. So I'm wondering if you can, instead of finding a purple scar being the end game, you can find a gold scar, a legendary scar, things like that, as well as new melee weapon with the hammer, things like that, and etc. And we have Charisse and Heng. But they did more than just release this graphic, which is, if for those of you who've watched, I deleted an old video and had to do. I'm remaking this video because they released the graphic, but they also released more detail. Is here when the Back for Blood Tunnels of Terror expansion arrives on April 12th. Teams of up to 4 friends can jump into a new co-op activity known as Ridden Hives, where they will explore 7 different dungeons full of labyrinthine tunnels below the depths of Evansburg that are infested with a new Ridden type, Warped Ridden. To claim exclusive loot and rewards only offered in Ridden Hives, players must outmaneuver and overcome the daunting new Warped Ridden, including the landmine-setting urchins, monstrous shredders, and damage-dealing rippers. The new Warped Ridden variants are also playable in PvP Swarm. The upcoming expansion introduces 2 new playable cleaners, Charisse, an axe-wielding firefighter, and Heng, a tough-as-nails, no-nonsense restaurateur. Am I saying that right? Restaurateur? Anyways. Also included in Tunnels of Terror are 8 exclusive character skins, 7 new legendary weapons, 12 new weapon skins, new cards, and more. The expansion will coincide with the release of a New Hope difficulty setting. A No Hope difficulty setting, a free update adding an extra level of challenge for elite players. Please note all playable content included in the Tunnels of Terror expansion will be accessible by all players in a party as long as one of the players in that party has purchased the expansion. Only you need one friend. If you pay Back for Blood exclusively with your friends and only that, only one of you needs to buy it, technically. Additionally, there will be no microtransactions of any kind, cosmetic and otherwise, added to the game as a part of this expansion or any other future content update. People always like to hear no microtransactions and etc. So kind of cool. One thing that I was under the impression is that Tunnels of Terror was going to be a new act, like Act 5, essentially. That may not be the case here. It's sounding more like the new PvE mode is going to be the bulk of the content that we're going to be getting to experience and play. And then we're just getting the extra bits and baubles, new weapons, skins, cleaners, cards, etc. But the bulk of the update, I think, is going to be the Ridden Hives PvE mode, which is going to be some sort of dungeon crawler thing. Which, depending on how it works out, like the fact that we earn a card for between missions and can find cards in the middle of missions, like Back for Blood sort of has like a rogue-like element in that sense, whereas you play the game, you get stronger. It's an RPG element, whatever, etc. But here's the graphic again. Uh, I'm excited for it. I'm most excited for the new cards because that's sort of my thing, is making the decks, talking about the cards. The more cards we get, the more robust the deck building system will get. I even think right now, like, the deck building system is more nuanced and complicated and interesting than people might take it to be. And with more cards being added, hopefully it gets more robust and more interesting. And hopefully there's not more overpowered broken cards added to the game and things like that. Let me know what you guys are excited for and things like that. Oh yeah, and the new Hope mode. I mean, I always play the hardest difficulty that I possibly can. I've always played Nightmare mode, never played anything lower than that. So once New Hope comes out, that'll be new guides, maybe new more stuff to figure out. Very exciting. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the future.